Surprise!
Hey, surprise!
I was trying to stall you for like half an hour.
You're up. Well, Josiah always teases that he's my favorite son because all the pictures on the refrigerator happen to be of him when he was a little guy, adorable. I love him as much as I love all my other kids, but what I really love about Josiah is that there's no phoniness in him. What you see is what you get. You can trust him. You know, when he walked in the door, he was shocked, and there was a look of shock on his face. He didn't try to cover it up and be cool or anything like that, and I just have always appreciated that about you, that you are who you are. There's no phoniness.
I would probably like it because when we get in fights, when he punches me out, I just thought he was going to kill me.
Okay.
There's a
Saying
sibling
so.
spoken as a sister. We're over here.
I already shared an appreciation at the Sturgis dinner when I kind of announced it. But I think a funny story. I've told a lot of my friends this funny story when me and Josiah wanted to watch the NFC divisional game last year in the playoffs. I thought the game was like at 4:30, but come to find out it was at 3:30. So like we walk into Sturgis where the TV is. It's like 4:30. We're ordering our pizza. I'm like, so is the game happening? I'm like, oh yeah, it was a great game. It just ended 5 minutes ago. Like the field goal, they won it. And we're like, so we missed it. He's like, yeah, you missed it. So like we ate dinner, and then it was like freezing, and his dad was supposed to pick us up at like 9 or something. So like we leave. It's like 8 o'clock, and we're like, oh, we don't want to go back in, like sit down or something just to keep ourselves warm. So we huddle by the corner, right? By Sturgis, like the big areas across the street, right in the corner. And we just huddle up and we just keep each other warm, like holding each other, hugging each other like really tight. And these trucks like just driving by, like, what the heck? And we're like, we're not gay, don't worry, we're not gay.
Good. Okay. One of the things I really appreciate about you, Josiah, is just your friendliness. Like you're just such a nice, outgoing person. Like the first time I had known of you, but even the first time I actually met you at youth or something, it was like right from the start. You were just really friendly, really outgoing, like making an effort, going the extra mile to just make me feel welcome and stuff. And I really appreciate that about you. You're just a really kind person. Thanks.
For me, probably along those lines, just like when I first really met you, you just seemed so serious and stuff, but once I really got to know you, it's like you're a really funny, great guy, and you're always so encouraging, so I'm just really thankful to know you.
I'm thankful to know you because you're a great co-worker and I can trust on you when I'm scraping on a ladder. Not make me fall.
Good.
He's got your back.
Yeah.
I like you because you're so funny, awesome stuff, and anytime it's awesome. Yep.
Good. Okay. Yeah. You move your chair back.
John, move your chair back.
I don't know people, so
Slide.
move back more so he's got eye contact.
I appreciate you because you, like I said, you're a good coworker and you taught me a lot of stuff when we first started working for Debbie, and you were always there teaching. Thank you.
Yeah, he's a very good teacher.
These boys go back with Josiah to they're about 3. They met each other when they were around 3 and they've been buddies since then.
I just like how Josiah goes about doing things and how when he starts something, he's very thorough and stuff like that, and that not just with his work, but with everything he does. He goes out, makes friends and everything. He doesn't just go halfway or whatever. And he's Josiah just somebody I would want to strive to be like.
That's very good. Great way to end it.
Should I go to me now?
It's your turn.
I'm really thankful to be Josiah's friend because he's very, very unselfish when it comes to knowing somebody, and you don't just walk up to people and be like, oh yeah, so this and that. You always walk up to them and say oh, how are you? And you want to know people better, and that's really good. That's really cool to be friends with someone like that. So thanks, Josiah.
I really like that Josiah has a really big heart for other people. He's not a lot of people just kind of don't notice if if someone's feeling left out or like not really included, but he definitely seeks out that person, and that tends to make them feel welcome. I really appreciate that about you.
One thing I appreciate about Josiah is your ability to be calm and composed in weird situations. Like I feel like we'll always just like somehow like screw ourselves over and be like lost or not knowing what to do. And like it's always like you that's the one that like, hey guys, stop freaking out. Like let's just take care of this. And I really appreciate that about you.
What I appreciate about Josiah is that, like, yeah, we can laugh and joke around and stuff, but at work, you usually get us, like, down to business and serious. So that's a good thing to have, especially with Kyle.
One thing that I appreciate about Josiah is just how
You sit back.
open he is to just like go the extra mile and just to like go and hang out and like and talk, just about certain things, about in life and things. And whenever there's like, a problem or something, like we have something like planned we're gonna go do, and like something goes wrong, and he can make like change it around, into something good. Like it sounds like oh, it's such a bad thing. Like you can change it into like a joke, or just to be able to like laugh about it, instead, and think like, oh, don't worry, if something went wrong, like we can just like. It's fine. We can just like laugh about it and go on. But
what I appreciate about you is that when I was feeling left out, like when I first came here, you were one of the ones that made me feel at home and made me feel like a friend. So, thank you.
Wow, that's a hard one to follow up on.
Made us all cry.
Yeah, I think that's just like your, is it MO, is that the right? Anyway, what is it?
Is that like it's
Well, kind of like what you're known for.
Yeah.
I think you are just known to reach out and be a great friend. I know I've known you. You didn't want to work for me. This was the last place you wanted to ever work. And it was in this room. I remember watching a Yankees game, and your mom was here, and I think Katie was here, and your mom was trying to convince you that, no, it will be good for you. And we set up the first job, and that was you were going to rake leaves at 89 Maple. And that was, I think, how old were you, 12?
Yeah, it was back in October 31st, 2009.
Other than that, it's somewhere. And you have, I've seen you develop over the years from the shy, awkward, didn't know what to do with yourself to just, you're 18 now. I think you've really developed into an incredible young man that, I'm just thankful to have watched that, that transformation in you. And you got, I think this was just put together pretty quickly. And this speaks volumes right here, that all of these guys figured out how to get here today, and some of them some found out this morning, some found out yesterday, and some it was as late, the earliest that they found it was Thursday night. And so you've got a great group of friends here that, and it works both ways. They're great friends to you and you're good friends to them. So we're excited that you're 18 and you're, I don't know, next year you go to college, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so. Good. Well, thank you guys for sharing it.
Yeah.
And so happy birthday. Anyone else has a funny story? We're still kind of stalling here. On my way, that was 2 minutes ago.
All right.
Any funny story?
We had, I think, like the funniest thing I've ever been involved with you in is at your birthday party. I think it was last year. we were like kind of figuring out what to do. We had been there like almost 20 hours already at your house, and it was like an overnight party. And we were like, what do we want to do? So it's like, oh, let's go on a hike. And I don't know why. I don't know why. We must have been really like just overtired or something. But we went out, and so did you? Did you
I
like
stayed-
forget your shoes or something like that?
Yeah, I didn't know we were gonna be outside, so
Okay.
me decided to
he had
Justin stayed back.
no warm clothes.
So-
He had like a t-shirt
I
on.
feel you and a bunch of guys, you and a few of the guys were like, okay, we're gonna go back. But a bunch of us were already way ahead, like walking through by the train tracks warehouse. And so we look back, and I just see you like waving to us, and I'm like, okay, good, like we'll keep going. So we go for like another mile, and we look back like, I don't think anybody's with us. So we keep walking. We made it out to like Walmart, and we like I don't know, we ended up buying like fried chicken or something. And we walked all the way back to your house. And then we get there, and it's like, where are Timmy and Justin? And we're like, we don't know. Like, we thought they were with you. So then we're like, okay, well, we'll go back out and look for them. So we head back out to the train tracks, and they're not there. And I guess they walked back to your house or something like that. So now we're out there, David, Kyle, and I are like out there with no car. And like David, we're like, oh, we'll just call like, Mr. McGrath or Josiah or something. So then David pulls out his phone. As he's dialing, his like battery dies. Are you kidding me? So it was eventful.
This was like, what time in the morning?
Oh no, it was like in the
It was
afternoon.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
afternoon.
it was
Oh,
the
oh.
afternoon.
But we
Because they all had upward practice, and so we kind of hung out, and then when everyone was back together. So like my side of the story though, because we stayed back, Timothy, Justin, and Josiah went back to the house, and Timothy and Justin were like, all right, we'll stand out and watch cars. So we stood like outside, and then like after a long time, they're like, you know what, let's just go out and look for them. So they left, and then like Colby and like their group like came back, and we're like, oh yeah, Justin and like Timothy like went out looking for you, and we're like, oh.
Because they didn't go the same way
Yeah.
they went.
So, like,
they went
they
back
left,
a different way.
And then like Josiah's like, okay, I gotta go find somebody. So like then he like disappeared for like another 10 minutes or whatever, no one could find him, and then finally everyone came back to us. That was pretty funny.
Good thing, boy.
That I understand, like when there's an army and there's a war going on,
Yeah.
how,
would lose that
well,
one.
yeah, that communication link, I think, really would have made you lose. But yeah, they get separated out there, and yeah, it's weird. Once you get separated, it's tough to.
So when you were waving, were you trying to wave them back?
Yeah.
Such a friendly guy. He's waving to us.
Like, get back, get back.
When you guys get the door,
Okay.
Nebraska coming in.
Heard Merrick shouting like, oh, is he telling us to keep going?
Yeah, in the day, we could just be like, all right, cool.
We'll get you chickens.
To see every one of you here. And son, I just want to thank you for who you are and who you're becoming. You're a great young man. You've grown so much in just the past year. It's just amazing to see the growth. And what I'm excited about what's happening in your life is how you're becoming more intentional towards other people. You're really reaching out to other people. You're really looking for that individual or this individual here or there that maybe on the outskirts or on the outside, or maybe who may be lonely, that may be shy, or maybe not engaged with different people. And I see you just taking an active interest in these people and reaching out to them. And it's such a blessing, and I know the Lord loves that about you, and to see you do that. And so to see you pursue the people that are lonely, that are on the outside, on those who are disenfranchised, those that feel that they're not a part of something, and you help bring them in. And that's a real gift. And the Lord just wants to, I think, enlarge that in you, enlarge that this coming year for not only your heart for people, but your heart obviously for the Lord too. So I'm really encouraged, son. Both your mother and I are very proud of you, and the young man that you are, and who you become. So, and we'll just pray for him right now, I guess.
Okay, happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Josiah. Happy birthday to you.
It's not working.
Oh.
I hate